Hey there, welcome to Whole Traveler. This is Jeffrey Gard. Let's get into the San Antonio International Airport United Club Lounge. Before we get started, if you could like, if you could subscribe, if you could comment, thank you. That's my attempt at singing. I've been told I am tone deaf, and I'm not going to argue with that point. So, San Antonio International Airport is not a very large airport. In fact, it's probably, I would think, a mid-size airport. Super, super easy to navigate. You walk in, the check-in gates and terminals are right there. You get your ticket, you get your baggage checked, and then you go through security. When you go through security, you're going to turn left, and you're going to walk down a hallway, and that's essentially where the United Club Lounge is. If you're used to the United Club Lounges at LaGuardia, at Chicago O'Hare, at Newark, you're gonna have to tone it down because this club is teeny tiny. It's essentially a glorified living room, a very spacious living room. There's a couple of rows of seats. And then there's kind of a nook at the corner that has kind of like a hot buffet of foods, breakfast foods or lunch foods, depending on the time of day, or night foods. Yeah, a variety of dry and hot foods, a mix and match, a very small selection. And then it has also a bar as well. This is a very small club, but you know what? As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing bad or ugly about it. So it's just all good because I don't want to wait outside, because that airport, I was really shocked. I think what shocks me about San Antonio International Airport is how small it is. I was expecting a much larger airport than what I came across. It's small. The good about that is that it's really easy to navigate. You're in and out through stuff, super easy, right? But the bad is that it really is at capacity. If you know San Antonio is a very large city, and it's growing like Austin, like Dallas, like Houston. It's one of those Texas cities that just keeps growing and expanding, and you definitely saw a lot of people in that small space. It was a refuge from the waiting areas. The waiting areas are very stale, outdated. It's a very dated airport. They really need to do some work in terms of upgrading the amenities and revitalizing it and kind of making it a contemporary space. But those waiting areas are packed with people, and that to me is really stressful. So I was grateful that the club provided that refuge, that little space. The seating was very comfortable. The food was, standard, pretty good, and the only kind of downside is that there's no bathroom in that club. So you have to go out of the doors and then across the hallway to use the general bathroom. And that was kind of gross. These bathrooms are so heavily trafficked. You know how airport bathrooms are. There is no clean airport bathroom. They're just always being used. And this airport was no exception. So that was kind of only wow. But it was a pleasant surprise, and I think it's definitely worth it using it. It's a definite perk of flying into San Antonio, knowing that you can use that lounge space to kind of just get yourself centered before you get on the flight. So that's it. If you have any questions, leave your comments and I'll be happy to answer them. Happy travels.